Ready, ready? Let's go! Go! Set! Ready! 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 Ready up! Hut! Let's go now! Ready, ready! Hut, hut! Here we go, shot! Get up! Come on, set! Check go! Okay, ready? Ready, ready? Here we go, go! Down! Ready? On the double! Ready? Got it! Ready? Hut! Set! Ready? Hut, hut! Set up! Set up! Set! Check go! Ready! Let's go! Ready, ready? Set! Go! Ready! Ready! Let's go now! Ready! Ready, ready! Here we go, shot! Hut! Come on! Hut, hut! Ready, ready! Set up! Here we go! Check go! Down! Ready, right? Set! Ready! Set up! Go! Set! Ready! On the set! Ready. On the ready. Hut. Let's go. Hut, hut. Ready, set. Let go. Ready. Let go. Tag. Ready, ready. Ready. Okay, break. Let's go now. Ready, break. Huh. Ready, ready. Huh. Ready up. Ready. Here we go, shot. Okay, ready. Let go. On the double. Come on, set. Let go. Here we go. Ready. Got it. Ready? Hut, hut. Down. Hut, hut. Ready? Hut. Set. Ready? Go. Set it. Ready? Ready, ready. Ready. On the set. Hut. Set. Hut, hut. Let's go. Hut, go. Ready? Ha! Okay, break! Ready? Set it! Hot, go! Hey! Hot! Let's go! Hot, hot! Set! Set it! Ready? Set, go! Ready, break! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Go! Ready, ready? Here we go, shot! Ready? Ready up! Ready? Come on, come on! Hut! Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut! On the double! Set up!
the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on AJ.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The Bucs at 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready?
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good sign.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them. know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Ritter now on 2nd down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Berrios. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and we hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Robinson up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready, ready. yellow, Smith, red.
Ritter headed right off the option. And they can't bring him down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. K.J. Hamler, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs ready to take over once again. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Graham.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I absolutely like the thought there. Go after them before they really know what hit them, because they took the ball away after the turnover, took their shot, hoping to catch the defense a little bit unsettled. Weren't successful in doing it, but they did let them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Come on, come on.
Now 2nd and 3.
18, pioneer. Check it.
They'll look to throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Black swap, switch, yellow.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the
plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Ritter to throw it. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Check white. Opposite. Green.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
There's Robinson showing the flash, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And to the 30s. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Looking for London on the out route, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterback. Boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got... Again.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like when they...
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Ritter. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
3rd and 4.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Ritter now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Ready, go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And there's a nice move by Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 23, here's a second down and 4.
Hey.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Now a give up the middle. This is right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Second and 11. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go now.
White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and it's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hut.
Robinson on a give right side.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 61 yards.
And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check White. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 45-yard line.
Opposite. Green. Blue. Check.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
When they didn't accomplish their goal, they didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Ritter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Falcons send out their punter as for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now the Bucks down 21-14, 2:10 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Yellow, one, check, pitch.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Yellow.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner.